Hi, this is Saamiya Zulfiqar and you're watching Social Sciences. This video series aims to help those students who are interested in sociology or preparing for the exams. Especially these series will help CSS and PMS aspirants. Let's begin with the introduction. Auguste Comte was the first social scientist who coined the term sociology, which is the combination of two words. The first part of the term is Latin, that is socios, which means society, association, togetherness, or companionship. The other word, logos, is of Greek origin, which means to speak and to study. The study of sociology starts from the basic premise that human life is social life. Most of us are constantly involved in interactions with other human beings from the families we are born into, through school, work, play, retirements, and even the gatherings that memorialize our deaths. We spend our lives within a tapestry woven of interlocking social arrangements. Sociology focuses on these arrangements, including how they are created, how they change, and how they impact our lives, opportunities, and options. Thus, sociology is most literally the study of companionship. The literal definition of sociology is to read something close to the scientific study of development, structure, interactions, and collective behavior of social relationship. But so what? What does the definition actually mean? Why is sociology important? Why should anyone study sociology? And what does sociology offers us in our personal lives? And what does it offers to wider society? These are some of the questions which we have, and we are going to answer it one by one. The study of sociology encompasses the diversity of social world, ranging from intimate one-to-one exchanges to impersonal gatherings of large number of people. The focus can be as small as couples, or it can be much larger. It can include families, communities, entire cities, and even nations or relationships and interactions among nations. Additionally, virtual social worlds such as those existing on the internet are also included in sociological studies. Now, the question is what sociology offers. A sociological look at the world provides a number of unique benefits and perspectives. Sociology provides an understanding of social issues and patterns of behavior. It helps us to identify the social rules that govern our lives. Sociologists study how these rules are created, maintained, changed, and passed between generations, and shared between people living in various parts of the world. They also study what happens when these rules are broken. Sociology helps us understand the working of the social system within which we live our lives. Sociologists put our interactions with others into a social context. This means they look not only at behaviors and relationships, but also how the larger world we live in influences these things. Social structures, the way society is organized around the regulated way people interrelate and organize social life and social processes, are at work shaping our lives in ways that often go unrecognized. Because of this perspective, sociologists will often say that, as individuals, we are social products. Even though we recognize their existence, these structures and processes may appear to people in the course of daily life as through a mysterious fog. Sociologists strive to bring these things out of the fog, to reveal and study them, and to examine and explain their interrelationships and their impacts on individuals and groups. By describing and explaining these social arrangements and how they shape our lives, sociologists help us to make sense of the world around us and better understand ourselves. Understand why we perceive the world the way we do. We are inundated with messages in a variety of forms about how we and the world around us both are and should be. These messages come in forms as diverse as guidance from parents and teachers, laws handed down by religious and political entities, and advertisements ranging from pitches for athletic shoes to feeding hungry children. Sociology helps us examine the types of messages we are constantly receiving, their source, how and why they influence us, and our own roles in producing, perpetuating, and changing them. Sociology also helps us in identifying what we have in common within and between cultures and societies. Sociologists know that although people in different parts of the city, country, or world dress differently, speak differently, and have many different beliefs and customs, many of the same types of social forces are shaping their lives. This is an especially important perspective in a world where media headlines are often accused of focusing on diverse issues. Sociologists look for what social structure and processes mean for various groups. They look at how various groups shape and are impacted by society. Sociologists can help groups find some common concerns, understand other groups' perspectives, and find ways to work together rather than work at odds with each other. Sociology helps us understand why and how society changes. Obviously, the social world is constantly changing. This change has been a major interest to sociologists from the beginning of the discipline. However, many sociologists believe that sociology should not stop with only explaining society and how and why the world changes. They argue that sociologists also have an obligation to act using their unique skills and perspectives to work to improve the world. Sociology, they argue, is a field of inquiry, simultaneously concerned with understanding, explaining, criticizing, and improving the human conditions. Armed with a sociological perspective, we can more effectively take actions if we don't like what is happening. We can better participate in the shaping the future for ourselves and for others. Sociology also provides us theoretical perspectives within which to frame these understandings and research methods that allow us to study social life scientifically. Sociology is a social science. That means sociologists work to understand society in very structured, disciplined ways. Like scientists who study the physical world, sociologists follow scientific guidelines that incorporate an assortment of theories and methods that provide for accuracy in gathering, processing, and making sense of information. This is all about sociology, introduction to sociology. Later on, we are going to proceed with this course. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.